Yep. Alright, Croc, what are you doing?
Whoops. Wrong stream. Say hi to everybody, Brett. I said he didn't get the message in time. Oh well. I'm being a fool.
Let's capture a Croc show.
Alright, let's get this party started. Oh, what am I doing? We're going to get started. It's what we're going to do. I just got to get my chat bot up. Sadie's sitting there staring at the screen, hoping nobody gets out of their planes so she can chase them. Poor Sadie. You don't have to get out of bed. You can stay in bed, Mr. Gaming Wombat. Chill out the day in bed. Look at how Pornhub me. I sent Brett a message hoping he would catch it before I went live, but he didn't. So, oh well. I tried. He'll probably give me a copyright strike and take all my money. Hey, Trucker Joe. Let's get this ring rolling, shall we? Out of my fucking way. I don't need no big titties. Land this Honda Jet. Gotta land this Honda Jet. Damn, long enough. You're in a tiny plane. The Bone B1B. Ah, man. I gotta get that one. Definitely have to get the Bone. Hey, Marty. Gammy, Mrs. TPHI, Mr. TPHI, Visualize, Colonel NAL along this. Welcome, everybody. I know I'm lined up the wrong way, but this is where it put me. We're going to take off. We'll get our heading set. Set everything for about 1,500 feet above the ground and pray I can get the autopilot to work. The damages are all off, so we're going to be listening to that stupid thing beep from, well, we'll be outside the plane, so we won't hear it beep. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome, everybody. Screwing around with Brett's stream, trying to pop it up there and be funny, but it didn't work. I have no idea how to do anything in this fucking plane, like nothing. 1,500 feet. What is the actual, do we know what the direct, what is that? 16? No, we're at 16. What the fuck? Hey, shush. No, there's nobody there. Shush. We're not there yet. There's 16. I don't know. 1, 6, that's about 90, right? Pretty close to 90. Due east. We'll get it somewhere around there. Dial it in after. We're airborne. I don't know. I don't know the first thing about this plane. I have literally flown it once today for 5 minutes trying to figure out this, and heading hold. And we're going to turn the autopilot on. That's all I figured out. That literally is. That's all I have figured out in this whole plane. So, if we're all ready. Alright, no worries. Kick it in the ass. Afterburners on. The first half's going to be over water, so it's going to be kind of just chill. But we got mountains and shit to go through as we get toward Yellowknife. And that's going to be hairy. I don't want 72% fuel in this thing. I did not put that in. I had it down to 20%. Oh well. I'm going to use every last bit of this runway then. I think it's a military runway. I can't. I got to stay below 2,000 feet. Gear up. Whoa, shit. Almost had crash number 1. This thing is a pig. It slides very straight, very fast, kind of like a dragster. Yeah, well, I have unlimited fuel on tonight. I'm cheating. So I want to make sure I'm actually turning. Yeah, we're turning right. We're getting on course here. Yeah. Just got to get over these mountains. I should have turned left and I wouldn't have to go over the mountains. Which in Russia don't load anyways. So at some point I may have to get up and get Sadie outside, because we were at my parents tonight for a party and there was a bunch of people there and everybody kind of fed her, and just before we went up there, Sadie thought it'd be a really great idea to eat an entire paper towel. Like literally the whole thing. I had microwaved some sausages this morning and set the paper towel down on the counter here next to the computer and didn't realize that she had gotten a hold of it and she ate the whole damn thing. So yeah, so Sadie ate an entire pack of an entire paper towel, so at some point she may have to go potty like really bad. I could have sworn there was more water. Could be wrong. Yep. Oh, that's gonna make her panic. Phone went off. Everyone here just ate a paper towel too. Isn't that great? So yeah, we broke Mach 1 down this low and it's like really mad at us apparently. Does that make my screen go up? Does that make the little screen? How do you make the little screen go up? Why is my screen up? My little... Go up, motherfucker, go up. We have no idea how to fly anything in this plane, so... Oh, the water's over there. Flaps? Oh, thank you. Now I'm going to keep the nose up, 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 go up, go up. Jesus, this thing's a peg. If I can get the altitude to hold at 1500, and then I can get the course to stay at 81, set the thing, we should be alright. I think. We should be alright. Heading. Alright, let's try getting some sort of autopilot on here. Okay. Shut up! We got 1500. Director. Heading, we want heading. Where's our heading, bud? We want heading to be 81. 81. It's heading select. It moves on. Is it going to turn? Alright, we got to get out of here. We're just not going to listen to that the whole way. We're not on heading. I want to be, well, we're close. We're at 76. I want 81. Why are you not turning to 81? Got a lot of Mach hold. Lateral navigation. There we go. It's going to put us on course. We're going to get our LNAV to work, maybe. At least while we're cruising across the water. So did everybody have a good weekend? Shit, hey, I can't believe they made this. They fined some guy like almost 30 grand for walking in the woods, but they give some guy 200 hours community service for setting 30 fires. Yeah, I'm not quite sure I follow any of that one, but Molly has clear weather, but it's hot. It's insanely hot here. It's not as hot as TPHI is today, but it's freaking hot. We still don't have any rain, so I'm surprised we haven't had any fires. I'd love to tell you what I did in the simulator all day today, but I've got a new NDA. I can't tell you. So I won't tell you. Busy day. Busy weekend. Y'all want a flight Friday or Leisure Suit Larry Friday for the members? I was going to say, this plane doesn't have flaps now I think about it. Oh, they'll tell me it's going to zigzag back and forth on the line the whole way. Probably. Take it forever to get lined up properly. Because of the curved earth and the curved line. It's just going to zigzag back and forth. A lot of planes have trouble this far north staying on the line because the line's curved a lot. They like overcorrect. I can just put a heading hold on. Oh, shut up. Bust out your leisure suit. Now wants us 82. Alright, close enough. For now. We'll get outside the plane so we don't have to listen to that thing the whole way. We're going to lighten our fuel load though while we're here. Take it down 20%. Close enough. Where's everybody? You're going to have to cook today. You know how hard it is to get a plane do Mach 1 at sea level? F-22 should be good. Should be able to do it rather well. Most planes don't like going over Mach 1 at these speeds. No boom. B1 since it came out, but reviews were eh. You like it? I love that bummer. Eh. I want it. I want to know. And also, long nuts. I think I've mentioned it to her. Does it have the terrain following radar? Because that's like the biggest part of that plane. Obviously, it's super fast. It's super cool looking. But if it's got the terrain following radar, then it's fucking the shits. We can either do a flight or Leisure Suit Larry, or we can do a flight and Leisure Suit Larry sometime on the weekend. I don't know what days everybody else is not streaming. So. That'll be a thing. You have to fast forward, yeah. Not a lot of planes can go Mach 1 at sea level. I mean, we're only 1,500 feet. So effectively at sea level. There's Reaper. Not as fast. Yeah, the Bone was like Mach 2, wasn't it? Or pretty close to it. It was a screamer. Still is. Yeah, that's what it's set my auto throttles. Barely Mach 1. Huh. Hey, Vruden. How's it going? So my auto throttles set out. We don't have the auto throttles on. We got them pushed right through the stops with the full burner on. There's Icarus, Reaper, Mrs. TPHI, Visualize. Somebody just went by. Mr. TPHI. Oh, we got land, ho. How does the land look anyways up there? I don't know if 1,500 feet will cut it over this little bit, but we should. We should be good almost till we get to here, without having to fly up and down too much. But from here to here it could be a bitch, unless we go up and stay up there, but I don't want to do that. The Alaska coast is ahead of us. No, it's not. That's Russia. We got this little thing and then Alaska. Probably not. Will it even fly at 130? Probably not. It'll probably fall quite fast. Those hills look pretty big. They were 1,500 feet? I don't think so. I think we'll be good. We don't have a... that looks cool though. Icarus doing a roll. Your points are a little off. Usually they're sharper than that. You're off a hair. They're getting all picky. That's perfect. There you go. There you go. That's better. That's better. You nailed him that time. I do like a 3.5 point turn. Yeah, 3. They look pretty good to me. Remember, he's off to the right a little, so his vertical's going to look twisted more. First one was an F. These funky clouds. Very low level clouds. So, Mr. TPHI, if you clear all that at 1,300 feet, I'm good at 15. There's Mrs. upside down. I know the fuel. I just turned it down from 70% down to 22%. I have unlimited fuel on because I want to run this thing at Mach 1 down this low, so it's full burner the whole trip. Otherwise, you got to go up to 60,000 feet to get it to go to Mach 2 plus. I don't know, that hill's starting to look pretty high. Airport. Oh, you know, I have that movie. We were going to try to do a movie night with that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know. I don't know. I might have to override the autopilot. He's going to be close. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah! I don't think this thing built to go inverted. Sadie, get out of the way. Sadie, 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 Sadie. What's a roll command? There it is. Alright. The roll, is there a slow roll? Jesus. I have no elevator. Come on. Why do I have no elevator? Because I'm going this fast, this low. Just like the movie. I've got none of my controls are working, like none of them. I think the autopilot's still on. Hold on. I'll have to get up to altitude and turn on, make sure I shut the autopilot off. The autopilot's fighting me. I don't know, I've never flown this thing, like ever. Won't let me get inside the cockpit. AP, off. Still no ailerons? What the fuck? There's my ailerons, starting to work. Those come up, elevator. Woo! I don't fucking fly this thing. I don't like this thing. Well, it's not stupid for what it's doing. It's stupid for what I'm doing with it. This thing shouldn't be down here. This plane should not be down here at these altitudes doing this shit. This thing's a dart. It's made to go way the fuck up high very, very fast. That's full aileron control right there. Maximum. Maximum roll. Let's see. We turn the autopilot back on. 2,500 feet. You're gonna climb? No. Why are you not climbing? Why are you descending? No, autopilot off. This is a crappy autopilot. Oh, we're gonna have to hand fly till we get to the water again. And get somewhat on course. Well, it's stupid to have this jet down here trying to do it this fast, flying this low. Fuck, it's hot in here. I have both air conditioners running and it's fucking hot. With both computers running, it's just baking in here. Oh, way too late. You just fucked. It's like those people who try to buy the track insurance for the race cars after the car's on track. Yeah, a bit late. Pull up, pull up, pull up! This thing's a slug. This is going to be my worst flight ever. Like, this thing is like totally rookie nonsense. Yeah, it was a bad idea. But I need to cover a lot of ground. Because we're coming up on like a half a year running this thing and it wasn't supposed to take this long. Need to tie up some loose ends with any kind of series. Gotta get them all tied up and a nice bow on it. Yeah, a bit late now. This thing's a pig. Look at it. That's full back on the yoke. I mean, granted, it was made to go not have much maneuverability just for the sheer sake of at these speeds, so the pilot didn't kill the passengers and splatter them all over the inside of the wall. That's bonkers, because the bone should be able to do well over Mach 1 down low, because that's what it was built for. It was built to just go so fast, by the time it was detected by any enemy radar, it was already past it. Made to go 200 feet off the ground, flat out. By the time anybody even heard it, it was past them, too late to shoot. Oh, come on. Oh, you got this, you got this. Pull up, pull up, pull up, up. Gear up, gear up. Okay, we're gonna level this thing off here about 4,000. Where are we? 3,500. We're just good. Yeah, we're just gonna. I know this has totally been against the way we've flown this thing, but we'll try to get it to go 4,500 feet. Heading. Okay, select. Heading holds on. What's our altitude doing? See if it settles out. If this settles out, we'll just leave it here for the rest of the till we get to Alaska. At least you're a ticket worth of fun. Back in deep, was based out of here. Connell Air Force Base in Wichita. I love watching them do touch and goes. I think those things are amazing. How freaking fast they could go that low. Like literally with the terrain following radar, they just literally sit back and let the jet fly the flight path, and it would handle the altitude and the speeds at well over Mach 1. It was crazy what that plane would do. I know we're going to try to stay under 2,000, but that's just crazy with this jet. It's just not going to work. 4,500 will work. Where's it going? It's creeping its way up, back down. We used to have the F-111s here. We used to like to watch those too. That's another one I want to get. Every air base air show, they would do the the flaming, light the fuel dump. Yeah, there's actually talk of bringing some of the Concords out of mothballs and upgrading their engines and avionics and reusing them. What the hell? There's that the company that just tested out in California there. Is it Boom Supersonic? They're doing a commercial jet that goes over Mach 1. The Global 8000 goes Mach 1.01 and it's certified, so it's the first certified aircraft. It's now certified. First certified aircraft over Mach 1 since the Concorde for passenger use. And there's some low-level clouds around here. Yeah, I think there's several companies that are thinking about doing it again now that, especially now that you can fly over the U.S. at more than Mach 1. Other than that, you can fly into New York or D.C. It's just the cost is high. It just burns a lot of fuel to go supersonic, like huge amounts of fuel. I wouldn't. No way I would either. but there's a company that's talking about trying to get them out of mothballs, reuse them. Totally new, use the airframe, but new avionics and new engines. Modern avionics, modern engines. But I think you'll see you'll see stuff like the Global 8000. Well, it'll do 1.01, but I think you'll see them build on that. If it does well in sales, you'll see them build on that and build faster and faster. Well, I think corporate jet's going to be where your market is. I don't think the market's going to be for anything more than 14 passengers to start with. I think even Boom Supersonics is only like 16 passenger or whatever. My heading. Why are you not tracking my heading? Select and what? I was heading home. Where are you going if I turn that off? It's going the wrong way, so we definitely don't want that. Well, LNAV, pick up the line. We'll see. Get out of here so it'll stop yelling at me. The amount of super yachts there is now, all those guys will buy a supersonic private jet tomorrow if it was available. Probably. Going through here is going to be a bitch. Well, it is what it is. Fighter jet would have been better off, but this just seemed really stupid. And I wasn't wrong. Got some cool clouds. Pretty big storm cloud. I think the worst thing is I think they're also all sitting in museums. It's not like they were rolled up and mothballed and protected. Yeah, the clouds are looking cool. Well, not from inside them, but Oh, that was kind of cool looking. Here I thought it was going to be boring over the water with the clouds. I'm glad we picked it up a couple thousand feet because the clouds are really making it nice. Giving us something to look at. Oh, traveling Mach 1. Nice and quiet out front. So really nobody's got a preference about Leisure Suit Larry or a flight for Thursday or for Friday? And should we, if we do Leisure Suit Larry or whatever day we end up doing Leisure Suit Larry, do we use a walkthrough or just wing it? Hope for the best. But I'm on typing on a phone. But good night, everyone. See ya. See you, Mighty. Have a good night. Yeah, definitely some big meteor shower tonight. If we get a chance, go outside and look up. I don't know what time it gets here at, or the peak time is, whatever. But decide where this plane is going. They all seem to have trouble following the line up. Anywhere above the Arctic Circle, they get kind of confused trying to fly straight lines. Of course, it's completely cloudy. Of course, I have to be able to see shit. Probably like when I go outside, it'll probably sock in. But tomorrow's the day I'm going to the county fair, which is a little rinky-dink county fair. It's fucking tiny. But I'm going to go to the fair tomorrow. Guess which is the first day we've had rain in weeks. Tomorrow. The only day I can go is tomorrow. It's the day it's going to rain. Those clouds will stay forever. That's not working. Let's get back on. Alright. See if we get back onto heading hold. Heading select. 8-5. Actually, I'm on 8-6 now. Oh my fucking god, that thing's annoying. I couldn't figure out how to shut it off either. Oh! Land ho! Where are we? Oh, I didn't want that button. I want this button. Oh, we're in the U.S. We're in Alaska. We're not landing in the U.S. We'll probably crash in the U.S. a couple times. We're not landing in the U.S. Screaming all the way to Canada. Yellowknife. I want to make the drive to Yellowknife. Everybody says it's a wild fucking drive. Like beautiful. Not the greatest road in the world, but yeah, same here. Same here. I'm Polish. I got the Aerostar 600 Beta. It's really good. The be like 414 detail when finished. Managed to get it down and do the 414. Is it turboprop? The 414's got no reversers, no turboprop. Pistons, no reversers. The 414 is not for stall work. Man, I'm gonna smack right into a mountain, like flat out in this thing. I can feel it in my bones. Not that I haven't already, twice tonight. 3 times, 4 times, whatever. I'm gonna come out of these clouds right in the side of a mountain. Saw me blink, came on, race on. Where are you at? Over there. No, not turboprop, not stall, just time it right. There's Viz. So bad. We got rising terrain ahead of us. You should do a stew flight around Scotland or something like that. We did do a stew flight recently, and I think it was in the Super D. Where have you been? Like, not too long ago. Gotta have a talk with Mr. Stu. He had mentioned the word fiancé the other day on Brett's stream. I had no clue. Gotta give him a big congratulations. Or an I'm sorry sympathy card. I'm not sure which. No, we didn't know this. I didn't. Gammy might have. I didn't. Guys don't talk about that shit. Talk about cars and planes and games. Occasionally pets. We don't mention significant others. Guys don't actually talk about that with each other. Dude said he's got a fiance, but I didn't know. And apparently Mrs. TPH I knew, but that's the kind of thing. Since 2009. Oh Jesus, that's a long time. Oh, there's a mountain peak. There's a mountain peak, almost as high as we are. We're gonna die. $15 years. Well, at that point, you might as well. You're legally married in most countries or most states in the U.S. anyways. after 15 years of cohabitation, you run into that, I forget what it's called. Common law marriage, yeah. At that point, you're legally married under common law, at least in the U.S. Most U.S. states, not all, but most. This is TBHI knows all. We are going to still smack into something. 8-year mark, so it wouldn't take effect. Bitch was psycho. They filled their lips, boobs, and butts with all your cash. Apparently so was my daughter's ex, because he was psycho enough to shoot himself. Well, they weren't extra yet. See mountain coming up. The only ones who find that attractive are the stupid women who do it. No man on this place of this earth thinks that's fucking attractive. None. I don't know one that thinks, yeah, fill your lips up so you look like a fucking duck. That's so sexy. Or the 4-mile-long eyelashes. That's not sexy, that just looks stupid. Every time I see the nose ring and it's a barbell, I just want to hook a 9-volt battery to it and see what the fuck happens. My daughter's got a nose ring, whatever. But I always want to put a 9-volt battery to it when it's got like the barbell in it, so it's not completely closed circuit. You just want to... I know I'm an asshole, but I want to do that so bad. I'm not anywhere near my daughter when she's sleeping. It'll be interesting to see what happens. The late 70s, mid 80s photos of what people are doing there. Inside they just was happy and full of life. I'll tell you what, that fucking video about coming back to 85, I've watched it like 4 times, and it brings back so many memories of what we did back then and how life was back then. I would go back in a split fucking second. But you can tell it was made with AI because they fuck up the name of the movie and THE Goonies instead of The Goonies. Whoever did it though, I would go back in a fucking heartbeat. I did stupid shit, but I didn't care. We didn't give a fuck. I had an awesome girlfriend. Everything was fucking cool in the world. I had an awesome car. They began outdoor life. Just that one to come back to 85. It's like it was the summer before I graduated. Graduated 86. It just was fucking probably the best summer of my life was 85. So when that hit, it's like I want to go. I was a hooligan. soda bomb in letter boxes. Like everything was awesome on that. It was fucking summer '85 was the best for me, anyways. That '78 Firebird formula. Natalie, she was the hottest fucking chick in school. Yeah, it was a good time. So many pumpkins. Oh my god, pumpkins. Holy shit. M80s and pumpkins. Girl was happy and safe. Oh fuck, man. You went to dinner at whoever's house was closest. There'd be a whole fucking pack of you. And just one parent would say, call your mother, see if you can stay for dinner, and all the fucking kids would just fucking eat it there outside on their porch. Their mom would bring out a fuckload of hot dogs or some stupid shit. Then it fucking, when the street lights came on, you see all the kids fucking disappear because that was their sign, they had to be fucking home. Yeah, you got thirsty, you went over, just grabbed the hose. Whoever's garden hose was nearby, you went over and cranked it on, and you all got drinks out of the hose. We'd spend all summer outside, the whole fucking summer, you're never inside. This is bad, we got bad weather and mountains coming. Really bad weather and mountains coming. Yeah, that was fucking just such an awesome time of life right there. Oh, probably. These mountains are yellow. They're going to be closed. I have no idea how high they are. I should have a little nav map on. I love little nav map because it fucking shows you the peak height, the mountain height on your flight plan. Shows your MSA, shows the height of all the peaks. We had 4 dogs at my mom's house today. We had mom's old dog, Lily, and then we had Sadie, and my sister's dog, Klinger, and then Sarah brought, I can't remember her dog's name. She brought one of her 3, and she inherited 2 of them, but she brought the one dog, and she's like 2 months younger than Sadie, so they're all 3 of them are really young. Sadie's only 14 months. Sarah's dog just turned a year last week, and Kathy's dog's like 4 months old. So it's like all these puppies, and Lily's like 16 now. So she's just a grouchy little bitch sitting in the corner like, get out of my yard, you kids. We're gonna go to like 92. Get the plane a little bit more on course. But the dogs all had fun. My Sarah's dog's funny. She's so lazy, and she was absolutely terrified of Sadie. Sadie went flying up to her like, because she's huge. She's like 5 times the size of Sadie, even though she's too much younger because of the type of dog. And Sadie just ran right up to her and charged her. She fucking panicked like, ah! She was all afraid of Sadie coming at her. It was funny. Everybody gone? I lose everybody, or everybody quit flying, or the fucking sim decide the shop's showing everybody. I see nobody. Oh, there's Reaper. I got Reaper. There's somebody up there. There's Long Nuts up there. Everybody's popping back in. I see them. It's just my sim decided to not show everybody for a minute. It does that. What's Reaper in? Oh, he's in the Concorde. He's a little smarter. He's up like 8,000. Probably where I should be now. Clouds are pretty trippy. They probably should go up higher though, eh? I am going to end up smack dab into one of these bastards. I don't know, it's train's going back down. Hard to fly heading when you're flying these, because the heading fucking changes the whole flight. Got a bit of a river valley. I ought to try to stay as low as possible. Out of coffee though. That's horrible. I got nice tea. I either got to go up or down. She holds a lot. Yeah, this bird does hold a lot of fuel. Had to feed these 4 giant engines with burners. These are like some of the largest afterburning engines ever built, and they're loud as fuck. I remember being in DC when this fucker took off. We weren't even at the airport, just in DC when it took off with the burners running. Cool looking plane. I don't know if I can land it. That's going to be another whole horse of a different color there. That's why I had to go all the way to Yellowknife on to make sure I had one long enough to land on. The range of my bone is huge. Got a nice long bone. See some of the Alaska River systems. This looks cool. So apparently they fixed a lot of this load-in shit on Sim Update 3. So like the trees load in a little bit farther out than right here. In your photogrammetry now it'll load out like 50 or 60 miles or some shit. That'll be nice. You will be able to download around certain airports. Didn't say you'd be able to manually cache areas, but you'll be able to download around favorite airports, I think it said. I don't know. I haven't played with it. It's the big mountains over there. I wonder how long it will take. How long it will take to fly around the Earth with the one from the Top Gun movie. If you landed to refuel, if you actually used full fuel, how many stops would it take? Oh, I think the next series after this is going to be doing every country in North and South America. We got to decide on one plane to do it in, and I'm thinking in order to do it in any kind of reasonable amount of time, well, I'd like to do the catfish. I'm thinking we ought to do the jet, one of the business jets. Not all, most of the flights aren't that long, but you've got to get from Canada to Mexico in one shot. But that was pretty cool. Gronk spit out a whole flight plan of the whole thing. It actually did one of every country in the world, which is pretty fucking wild. The shortest possible distance landing at major airports, and it spit out a flight plan to the entire every country in the world. Viva la revolution! It's pretty cool how it did the shortest route. It goes down through South America and then comes back up east coast of South America and then jumps over that. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool flight plan. I think we may do that, but I want a jet that can actually do it. Now, I don't think we'll do IFR flights. I think we'll just do direct. I don't know, maybe IFR. I don't know. Thursdays will continue to be hand flying flights. I like that. There's Gunner. There's Mr. Scout should be here soon. TM. Scout's coming along awesome. Oh, that's annoying. Big mountains over there. This thing's such a pig. You can't fly it nap of the earth. The door ajar? Probably. Why would they call it a jar? I'll never understand that. It's a door, not a jar. Fucking car tells me the same thing. Might be. It's DC Designs is 2020. Little Sadie's tired. She hasn't moved since this flight started. She was like in my lap, out cold. It's tough playing with all those other dogs for hours on end. My nephew's grandmother, she came down. It's the first time I've seen her in years. They used to always come over for the holidays. And she's starting to get dementia a little bit. Now Sadie doesn't go to anybody, and I mean nobody. She lets my daughter pet her, not by choice, but because my daughter doesn't give her a choice. My daughter just pets her, and it pisses her off, but she won't bite my daughter. I don't know why, but she just won't bite her. But grandmother's got dementia. Not bad. She still knows who most people are most of the time, but she was sitting in the chair next to Sadie, and she just reached over and started petting Sadie. Sadie just sat there and let her rub her chin and shit. She didn't bother the old lady. She's like, I kind of like you. The first person Sadie just let him pet her without any issues whatsoever. I'm thinking we're going to run out of altitude again really soon. Shut up. Not where I wanted to go anyways. Over here. Yeah. Take it 8,500. And I was supposed to be nap of the earth flying, but not with this one. We learned really bad it's not going to work. Hey, Al. Paul. So you might have a chance. Maybe. We're just going to cheat on this light because it was a bad choice to pick this plane. Just a very, very bad choice. I must have bought this some point when I was flying in Steam, because it was in my Steam community folder. At some point I must have got it while I was in the Steam version. I guess. I have no idea. Probably. Because it showed up in the Steam version, not the... I was looking for something I'd lost. Or, not lost. I was looking... The fucking... One of the Sims installs everything to... Not Sims. The Beechcraft always installs to the Starship. So it will not let you choose which version it's installed to. It just installs to one of your Windows versions. Or one of your Flight Sim versions. It won't let you choose which one. And it automatically defaults to the Steam one. So I went in there to take it out and move it over. And there it's at. I was like, Concord? Like, okay. So I copied it over to my other community folder. One thing about Mach 1, it's quieter. You can get in front of it. I wish those would load in all the way, even from this far away. It would look better. Of course, if it ever was on sale really cheap, I may have bought it and thrown it in there, but I doubt it. Because I don't usually put planes in my community folder. That's what doesn't make any sense. I don't stick planes in my community folder. No planes are in there. That's why when I found it in the community folder, it was odd. So that maybe maybe it was gifted at some point. So if you get to me the Concorde, thank you. I have no idea. So how's the scout? Week out now? 2 weeks out? Or less? I don't think 8,000 is going to get us over those. In fact, I'm pretty sure I know 8,000 is not going to get us over those. This weekend? I can't do anything this weekend. Or maybe I can't. No, I can't Saturday. I can fly it Saturday. But I'll do a flight once it's out. I'll do another flight once it's released. You have to show me where that river is. We always make the run down there in Pennsylvania. I'll just make it longer than the run we do. We'll follow it farther. We'll do some landings. See, you can land that thing anywhere. Literally. I thought it just told this thing 11.5. 12.5. Grand Canyon, Pennsylvania, that's it. You have to tell me where it starts though. I never figure out where it starts. I've flown there half a dozen times with you, I just never figured, I haven't written down where it starts. We'll take the Scout out there. Take the Scout there and up the river, up the canyon, and do some fun stuff. Try not to crash it too much. I keep stalling the Super D. I keep forgetting I can do wingtip stall. I can do aileron stalls on it. I don't do it on purpose, but I think 12,000 is going over those. Probably. I'm going to drift too far to the right. To the left. I missed about the left there. Keep forgetting the higher up we go, the faster we go too. I go higher than Fort Gilbert. You see a bunch of hikers got up K2 today. They're on their way back down. They got up there early this morning. The weather's been shit, but they got up today. I don't know why on the earth I watch fucking climbing like that. Well, I watch it, I read it. I don't know why I follow climbing like that. I think it's bonkers shit they do, but they got up K2 this morning. A bunch of them did. Which is like way harder than Everest apparently. And damn near as high, like within feet. Or the same height. They're so close. K2 is a much harder climb. They do it right after the Everest season because they use all the same Sherpas. You know those guys, those Sherpas that live up in them fucking mountains. They hike up Everest with all the people, and then they get done, then they hike up K2 with all the people and come down. And they only lose like one of them every 3 or 4 years. There's the Sherpas. Fucking crazy. And they hike like every fucking mountain over there that's hikeable. They do all the hiking on it to help take people up. They do all the hard work. They carry all the heavy shit. The glacier. That's a cool picture right there. See, they just launched a new radar satellite. SpaceX did. I don't know what company it was for, but radar mapping satellite down to fucking under 3 feet imagery, or less than 3 feet, less than a meter resolution. And it can map through clouds, it can map through all this shit. Got the 2 different kinds of radar on it, so it can see through everything. Storms, the whole shoot match. Of course, Microsoft won't buy the data, but somebody will use better data eventually. Microsoft's making too much money with this. Eventually somebody will come up with a better sim with more data. Better data. I'm trying hard to get it on the beta test for the Dead Stick. It's a bush flight sim. That's all it is a bush flight sim. Been resurrected. It's been dead like twice. We now know you can't bush fly the Concorde. You can't even low fly the Concorde. Yeah. Oh, it's going to be interesting to see. I hope somebody else. I mean, it's only a matter of time. Somebody come out with a better one. Or X-Plane 12 will finally get better graphics. X-Plane 13. I'm trying. I've applied for it. I'm posting Maddie pictures over there and Sadie pictures. In the dog's picture section. You know, sucking up where you can. They have a pet section. Use Gunner as a reference. That may be why I didn't get it. Gunner should make him a plane. Just put the Scout in dead stick. His suck-up job seems to work. I did that for game keys. That'd be a negative, Ghost Rider. That'd be the perfect game to have your Scout in. Of course, I don't know what the fuck they're using to build what their base stuff is. This is a cool shot right there too. There, get it so you can see it against the sky. Won't be the same if you didn't make it. Won't have the physics. Won't have all that shit. It's just a model. I don't want the model. I want your physics. I don't even know what planes they have. Let's get physical, physical. Wanna get physical. Let's get into physical. Let me hear your body talk. Look, I just lost all my viewers. Check it out. How to lose all your viewers. Rain was the early version. Olivia Newton-John. She was Australian, wasn't she? Hey man, you got me singing Diamonds, man. You fucking kidding me? I serenade you. I live to serenade Gunner. Xanadu. That was a fucking awesome movie. Oddly enough. If you haven't seen it, you should probably go watch it. It was an 80s movie. Well, if you don't like musicals, you probably would hate it, but it's a good movie. Yeah, Grease, but also Xanadu. Grease was an awesome fucking movie. Grease is one of my all-time favorite movies. Look at these mountains. Pretty sick. I keep forgetting these are up here and we can bush fly up here. Because there's a lot of little fucking tiny airports all over. I always forget poor Alaska. You know what we should do? We should come up to Alaska with the Concorde to supplement his constellation. John, who the fuck John? Oh, yeah. How you were talking about? Travolta. Right, he's got a Connie, doesn't he? Yeah. Yeah, I realized who you were talking about. Took me a minute. This county doesn't fly though, does it? It's static display. Is there only like one constellation still flying? Something crazy like that? Like there's one? It's funny, that used to be one of my... Oh, his does. Okay. I thought there was only one left in the air. Certified. Oh well. But that was my favorite plane for years, was the Constellation. I love that plane. Then it came out in the flight sim, but I still haven't bought it. I'm afraid it won't live up to the dreams I've always had of that plane. And it's like, yeah. Maybe not. One of those, I don't want to be disappointed. And nobody I know bought it, so... I shouldn't fly in a documentary, but it could... it might fly, I don't know. I thought I read somewhere recently that there was only one left, but like I said, I very well could have been wrong. It could be some other plane entirely. Who knows? Shit on the internet just gets so bonkers confusing. What you read and what's real and what's not. It does not fly. Okay. It was a car. Poor little dog freaks over the silliest shit. I couldn't imagine living my life being so terrified of shit as she is. It's kind of sad, actually. It is under restoration and has had engine tests. He's hoping to get it to fly in the future. Cool. You want to look up somebody? Wombat, look up Kermit Weeks. Look him up on YouTube or in real life. He owns Legend of Flight. Legend. It's out in Florida. The dude's kind of like the Jay Leno of airplanes. He is the Jay Leno of airplanes. Kermit Weeks, like Kermit the Frog. If you haven't looked him up already, look him up. He's got fucking... He's got so many fucking rare planes. It's insane. He gets them all flying worthy. He couldn't get the original Spirit of St. Louis because it's at the Smithsonian, so he had one, a complete working copy made from the original airplane frame that was made from. A completely flying working copy of the Spirit of St. Louis. He had one made, bolt by bolt replica of it. Dude's got some crazy fucking planes. Fantasy of Flight. That it? It's in Florida. You can go visit it. Fucking, and that's just one portion of his collection. He has them all over the world, being all over the U.S. He has them being restored. Different levels of restoration at different restoration shops all over the country. Yeah, anybody's interested in historic aircraft and you're heading for Florida, look it up. It's absolutely worth going to. Sorry, my ears itch. I don't like headsets. I gotta find a way to do this without headset. Headsets are really starting to annoy me, and the earbuds I don't think are gonna work much better. I just don't think there's any other way to do it without some form of a headset, so you can keep an eye on the sounds and shit. Can't put the regular sounds on the microphone. See what happens when we go back down to 5,000. Or smack right in the ground. 1.38 at 25. There you go. I'm at 1.33 in a dive. I think going to 5 is optimistic. Depends. That's going to be too high. Maybe we'll stop at 8. See how that looks. 1.5 maybe at 12. Zoom. He's always up for a quickie. Bunch of degenerates on here. I love it. Bunch of hoodlums. Never grew up. I'm a rabbit. Are we in Canada? No, not quite yet. Well, I don't know. Gotta be getting close. What's the next airport? That'll tell us where the Canadian border is. Tell me. Somebody needs a map enhancement. That's Canada right there. C. Begins with C. So, yeah, we're in Canada. Somebody needs a map enhancement that puts in the fucking country borders. That'd be nice. 11, 40, 50 miles out. Whoops, wrong button. Oh, look. You're not allowed by law to land in Canada. Those darn pesky felony convictions. I got tickets to see Pink Floyd in Montreal because some buddies went to cross the border and they couldn't get across because he had a DWI. They wouldn't let him across. They called me up and said, dude, you want to go see Pink Floyd? He says, I'm not going to throw the tickets away. I can't go to Canada. Him and his buddy couldn't go. So I grabbed another friend of mine who could go, and we jumped in the car, met him at the border, grabbed the tickets, and went up to see Pink Floyd in Montreal. I'll let them know what you get up to in your spare time. That's okay. I don't think I could ever afford to get to Australia. I want to take the train, but the cost to get there and back is just not in the cards. The train's not expensive. It's the fucking cost to fucking get to Australia and back. I don't see sitting 26 hours in a fucking coach and a plane. That would fucking suck. I'd rather spend a month on a cargo ship. A lot of freighters have passenger compartments that they rent out. And you don't have to work. You just sit and chill. What the fuck are you going to do for that length of time and go from all the way from... That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Having all of us on the... We'd get thrown off the train so fucking fast. First station stop, we'd all be out. But that's a bucket list trip. And there's also a bucket list trip in Switzerland where there's the world's highest train station. It goes up, the fucking train goes way to hell above the glaciers. Way up the side of the fucking mountain. I want to go there. I want to go to Baton. I'm never going to these fucking places. I'm just going to take the trains across US and Canada. Be happy with what I got, can afford. Maybe I win the lotto or something. There's Mr. TPHI. Yeah, I told you, if you're going up through the fucking Alps, you got to go there. That's fucking insane. Oh, Reaper's in the Tomcat now. It says Concorde Tomcat. Just drop down low. The train from Italy up into Switzerland is supposed to be one of the best in the world for views. Italy to Switzerland. And then that one up into there. And then I also want to get on those cable cars and just fucking go all over. You can go completely up and over Mount Blanc on fucking trams. And you can go to different towns by trams without ever hitting the ground or going by car. You can just fucking... Because the weather's so bad in the wintertime, the snow is so bad, they go by fucking... gondola all fucking year round. How cool would that be to go clear over the fucking highest mountain over there? There's Reaper. Too bad it doesn't show them when they change planes. I have that one. Apparently this loading in bullshit's supposed to be fixed with 2024 too, because it's unloading shit. It's actually unloading the trees. Now it's loading back in, now they zoomed in. Okay. Supposedly fixed that with Sim Update 3. Eight, 16, 30 some miles, or 16, 24 miles out. I know, it's much more noticeable in VR. Because you whip your head, I mean, I want all this loaded. I want as far as I can fucking see. Like, I want those mountains loaded so they're clear. You know, if it's a clear day, I want the peaks sharp and chunky. I don't want them rounded off. I want them as they would look to real life, that distance that I want to load in later. Yeah, that thing's just going to beep until we land. was supposed to be a fly-by-hand flight, but it didn't work out that way. You can't hand fly this beast. Too sluggish. Full on everything they can do. Everything the data wants. Well, here's the, well, not only that, but all this data they have to pay to send. They're paying for bandwidth. So they're going to send you only what bandwidth they want you to have. Yeah, it just goes, yeah. There's not enough control surface. Yeah, it's fucking, it's not built for this shit. I mean, it's not built to be down here playing around this low. Christ, this thing's just not what it's made for. It's like taking the F-104 down this low. It's not where it belongs. It belongs at 60,000 feet. Screaming through the thin air. Lego Concorde? You know, that was the last Lego I actually seriously considered buying, and then it was on sale, and then I backed out of it the last minute because I was like, I have no fucking place to put it. Yeah. That may have gotten ambitious going down 2,000 feet. I just want to stand with the clouds. I want to steer over that ridge. Oh, that's going to be close. Okay, we're starting to see an airport up here. Which way is the runway run? I should be able to. Come in, turn, and head south. Alright, we got this. Alright, autopilot off. Time to die. I'm never going to get this bitch slowed down before we get there. Hey, my engine won't shut off. My right side won't. There we go. I forgot I have it set for quad engines. This thing got air brakes? No. That's right. This is the one you had to put the reversers on, the two outer engines. Probably won't work in midair. Oh, it is working. Sort of. Not really. Nope, not working. I wonder if I can slide it. No. Well, it's working a little bit. Try and... Oh, that's going to be cool. That one is going to be very cool. Way too fast. Way too fast. We're going to have to circle around. I hope that's not a runway. No, it's over there. We're just going to do a giant circle here and try to slow this beast down. Yeah, I'm climbing like a beast. I didn't realize you're climbing that much. This will slow it down. Get your nose down. Nose down. Oh, we're gonna dig a fucking big hole with this beast. Guarantee it. I can't even get it to fucking slow down. I have to land on just the center two engines. That's what they did in the real world. They only use two engines to land, not four. Two outer ones, a lot of times would be put in reverse. It's so fucking weird. You dropped some gear. We're going slow enough. Yeah, it's gonna come out. We dropped the nose. Yeah, it was one of the only planes that actually in flight purposely would put two engines in reverse because it had no flaps of any kind to slow it down and no kind of dive brakes, so it literally, or speed brakes, so it literally turned on reversers while it was still in the air. That dropped the nose? That dropped the nose? It dropped the windshield, but does it drop the nose? Flaps all the way down, does that drop the nose? I don't know. We don't know. We're going to try to stay in the air. That's the hardest thing. Somewhere in all that mess is a runway. I'm not quite sure where the end of it is, but I don't know if I'm lined up or not. Where the fuck is the runway? Over a little farther. Why am I not seeing it? That's my fucking problem. These planes, I can't ever see the runway. Oh, look at the vapor we're getting off the wings. That's kind of cool. Oh, now you're going to wake up, Sadie. Good dog. She wakes up just in time for me to fucking try to land with her in my lap, wiggling around. Hey, Jared. I can't see the fucking runway. That it? Ooh. There it is right there. There we go. The blinky lights are in the trees. Oh, my nose did drop. Look at that. Alright, we can see it now. I have no idea what the stall speed is on this thing, so we're guessing we got to be cooking pretty good to get in there. Yeah. We all know how well that goes. My great landings. I can't even get this thing to go much below 180. Crazy. Somebody put trees all over the end of the runway. And you gotta remember the wheels are way the fuck down there. Did I just touch down? Like, or short? I don't know. I think so. I think it touched down like short in the grass. At the full brakes, does the reversers work? Yeah, there we go. Good thing they worked, or we would have never made it off the end of the runway. I landed a little early, but it was smooth. Reversers off. Taxi's back that way. We'll just turn around here. Go through the grass. Is there C-130s parked over here? There are, that's cool. No, those are not C-130s. Shit, I just realized something. Nothing, we're good, it's all good. I wonder why it doesn't like driving in the grass. chase that car. Smoosh. Oh, we're in Canada. We're not too far. A couple more flights and we'll be all wrapped up with a bow and done. We got a car. There's sucky in the engine inlet. There comes Long Nuts. Is he just flying over or is he going to land? He's going pretty good clip, so we're probably going to do a flyover. Typhoon. I don't have a Typhoon. I got a Conqueror. Reaper visual. Oh shit, there's a hole in the runway right there. Hey, hey, hey. Fucking stop. Uh-oh. Sadie's right on her toes. She knows we're getting out to walk around. She's getting wound up to bark. Burned $400 worth of fuel just to fucking back up 20 feet. Ready, Sadie? You ready? You ready? See everybody? Ready? Where are they? Where's Gertie? Where the fuck's Gertie? Here come Long Nuts. Low pass in the B1B. Look at that. Going off reverse. Yeah, look at that. Fucking A. Who's that, Sadie? Uh-oh, there's Viz. Hey, he's up there. Up there. Who's that? Oh, there's Reaper 2. There's Mr. TPI. Oh, they're all coming after you now. It's not Gertie, so she's not that fucking upset. There we go. Took a minute to get wound up. There we go. Gotta get wound up. Look at their tails going 100 fucking miles an hour. She talks to you guys. It's funnier than fuck. There goes Long Nuts. Low pass the other way. Whoop! I think Long Nuts just bit it over there. I think he crashed on the taxiway. There's the Orange is the New Black Star, Mr. TPHI. Uh-oh, here comes Gertie. I can see Gertie walking over there. Yeah? He's breakdancing. Run, Gertie, run! Oop, Jesus. I think I broke the microphone. Up there, it's back. She just jumped off my lap and she saw Gertie, freaked out, jumped, and fucking ripped my headset right off. And luckily, I have a quick disconnect on it. There's Gertie. There's Gertie. You gonna see Gertie? There's that Gertie. Oh, there's Gertie. Get Gertie. You wanna get Gertie? Yeah, there's Gertie. You wanna get Gertie? You can get her. There she is. There's Gertie. There's that dirty Gertie. You see her? Nope. You want to get her? Nope. You want to get up there? No, you've had enough talking tonight. I didn't fell out of my chair. She jumped out of off the desktop. She was on the desktop, right up to the screen, barking at everybody. So she's just shaking. She jumped off when she did. She took my headset with her. Alright guys, thank y'all for flying along. We only got a couple more flights left on this series. Never going to start the around the world. I got to pick a decent aircraft for it. I want to use the Starship. So we may use the Starship. I don't know. I want to use it. I just got to figure out a couple little more bugs with it. But that's what we're going to use, I think. Or I'm going to use. Long Nuts said, fuck this. He got back in his plane. Orange jumpsuit. Yeah, that's Orange is the New Black guy. Black guy? No, Orange is the new black jumpsuit guy. But thanks everybody for flying along. Much appreciated. Thanks everybody for putting up shady shit at the end. She actually gets on her toes and looks forward to barking at the screen. I have no fucking idea why, but she does. So until next time, guys. Thursday night. What are we doing Thursday? I put up the flight. We're doing something Thursday. Oh, we're actually using the Catfish, but we're actually going to fly at VFR up the coast of Mexico. So we'll see y'all then. Hand flying it. So take care, everybody, and we will see you all. What day? Thursday. And then if anybody's got anything they want to do on Friday, if they want to fly, we can fly. If we want Leisure Suit Larry, we can do Leisure Suit Larry. So up to you guys. So have a great night, everybody. I'm out of here. Bye. Hey, test pilot.